Our offense was pretty good. I thought their goalie played well in the second half, which kept the game close for a bit. But what was the final 12-6? Got to be happy with that.
How important was this game, considering you probably faced the Black Wolves first round, and prior to this you haven't faced them since
Yeah,
January?
no, it was important. It's a little nerve-wracking though, because we beat them twice now. Now we got to beat them a third time. With the one-game elimination, anything can happen. But our guys showed that we deserve to be in first place. We took care of our own destiny. We had to win. We won. And George lost tonight. Did us a favor. Made the next game a nothing game. And it's a good feeling to be number one from being a team that didn't make the playoffs for the last 2 years.
I know you've had an odd schedule the last month with weeks off or whatever.
Yes.
Were you a little weary of how you might come out in that
I
circumstance?
think we ended up 3-4 this year after bye weeks, as opposed to the last couple of years we've been 0-4 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a little bit nervous about it because 2 games in a month is a long time in between. It just takes away your timing, and as much as you want to train, you're just not in the same game shape. So I thought we did a good job of keeping the guys focused and I guess in shape as well. So I thought it was one of our best games this year.
You guys have went the whole season without back-to-back losses. Just talk about what that means for the guys to be.
Yeah,
able
and I
to
didn't
come
want
back.
to talk about that before the game because I didn't want to get in a situation. It's after the game now we won, so now we can talk about it. But I definitely didn't want to bring that up. It was on my mind.
Yeah.
And like I said, good teams don't lose a lot in a row. And so it's easy to go on a hot streak. It's easy to go on a losing streak too. And we've been fortunate that we haven't had that.
John, you're a man that knows a lot about goalies over the years. Matt Finch comes in. He's the MVP of the team this year. Only one goalie has won the MVP league-wide, and that's Steve Dietrich.
Yeah.
Can you make a case for Matt being
Well, I mean,
an MVP this year?
he got our MVP, so we were the top team. So he's a candidate for MVP, I'd imagine. You just never know when it comes down to voting, but he's definitely going to be at the top of the list for MVP of the league.
It seems like his consistency has made a huge difference.
Yeah, I mean,
last year,
even
this
when
year.
he lets a weak one in once in a while, he comes back and he just puts it past him so quickly, and it's just forgotten, and he just is a wall. Like he got off to a bit of a slow start, and he ended up being one of the best players on the floor today.
Yeah. Anything wrong with Evans, or just a coaching decision tonight?
Just change it up, see the different combinations going into the playoffs. We've played without Dame, we've played without Josh, we've played without Evans. We're a team.
I know you haven't had much time to think about this, but you've got a game next week without a whole lot at stake. Could you rest people next week, or would you rather play them?
There's not a lot of room to rest people, quite honestly. There's only 2 guys that sit, and then you got your practice players. But, I think it's important to make sure guys are ready for the playoffs. If, guys are injured, then you definitely rest those guys. But if they're not, I want guys to continue, especially because we only played 2 games in the last month, to continue to go with what we're doing and just play hard and play smart and play to win. So it may not mean anything on the standings, but it does mean something going to the playoffs.
Sure.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
We're good? You have something?
How's Hoagie doing?
I don't know. I've been seeing, but we didn't want to take the chance with him coming back, getting hurt again with a 4 or 5 goal lead.
Yep.
So better safe than sorry. Thanks, guys.